I have described her as a resourceful person, but she is also a very caring person. And you will notice that she didn't just come with her too long hand and say, well, this seat has been in the Labour Party column for a long time, and therefore I don't have to do any work. It will just automatically stay in the Labour Party column. No. She has taken the time to meet with you, the workers, hear your concerns, deal with it in detail and almost on an individual basis. And she has sought as much as she can to provide resources and to provide relief and to satisfy some of the things that you have asked for. Now, if that is not setting a good example of the type of representation that she will give, then I don't know. So when I see her being chastised for showing the good example of what a representative is, then what it tells me is that the other people don't know what good representation is. It tells me that the other people weren't doing anything. And as soon as they say Audrey was been here for a couple days, start to do something, they try to tear it down. That is the sign of a bad mind. A good mind would say, I am happy for the people who are going to get the tanks. Let me try and get some tanks for my workers too. That is how a good mind thinks. But PNPism does not inure or cultivate good minds. It seems to support a bad way of thinking, a negative way of thinking, a tear-down way of thinking. It seems to say that if something is going well, we can't acknowledge it, we must tear it down. That is the hallmark of a bad mind. There is nothing wrong with giving the alternative view. There is nothing wrong with opposing. Opposition in democracy gives the balance and correction. But you can do it in a destructive way, or you can do it in a constructive way. What we have seen is destructive opposition born out of bad thinking. What we are seeing playing out is a destructive way of thinking to tear down people, deny anything that is good, and in order to get power, to destroy everything. That can't work. And what that tells me is that I have to work even harder to ensure that the good things that we have built as a team, as a Jamaican family, that we don't leave it for others with a bad mind to come and tear down what we have sacrificed so hard and built for Jamaica.